Good afternoon all and welcome back to SB Racing. We are back with another commentary video today and we are back with the boys from MRC, and this is the Gran Turismo Touring Car Championship. It is season 20, so there's been 20 seasons of this, and yeah, brilliant to see a league in its 20th season. It's a credit to Dennis and all the other guys in the background that keep events like this running. To have 20 seasons is it's pretty special. Pull drivers in from all over the world to come and race in the GT4 cars, and yeah, 20 seasons, it's amazing. So the lads have been out and they've qualified, and I'll talk you through the grid now, and we'll get these guys underway. So Staffy in the Lambo, qualified in pole position. Wrong way, there we go. And Scott in another Lambo, qualified in P2. Ginge in a Sirocco in P3. Bowman in another Lambo in P4. Tyre Slayer is also in the Lamborghini as well, is in P5. Rick, what's Rick in? Rick's in a Genesis in 6th. Evil is in a Citroen in 7th. Stevie is in a Megane Trophy in 8th. We've got another Megane Trophy in 9th, Berserker Boy. Bubsy Boy in 10th in a Ferrari, I think. Oh, I can't even see what that car is. It is a Ferrari, yeah. So, yeah, in 10th in a Ferrari. And in 11th, we have Hepburn in his Alpha. So, it's a half-hour race. This ×1 tyre wear and fuel. You shouldn't need to pit, but we have just had a physics update, and a lot of people will just be getting used to it. So you could see people come in, but before the physics update, you didn't need to pit. But this track's pretty bad on tyres, so we'll see how they go. Right, let's get these guys underway at Kyoto Driving Park then. And we are underway then for round 1 of the gttcc. Does everybody get through the first corner safely? It looks like they're going to. Oh, Rick and Ginge just have a little bit of contact there, but so far so good. Staffy still out in the lead. Scott trying to chase him down. Stevie Scooby, after an absolutely brilliant start off the line, has put himself up to 3rd. Bowman just behind him in 4th. Evil's in 5th with Tyre Slayer and Rick on his tail. Then we've got Berserker Boy in 8th. Ginge in that Sirocco's just fallen back at the start. He's dropped down to 9th. Hepburn in 10th and Busby Boy in 11th. So Staffy then still leads. Scott right on his tail though. Bowman has got past Stevie then and got himself up to 3rd, so he's got that pass done on Stevie pretty early. Evil's up into 5th. He's being chased by Tyre Slayer. Hepburn has got a good start, he's got himself up to 7th in that Alpha so far. Ginge is looking to make a move on Rick on the outside. They now have the inside into this. So yeah, Rick gets it done then. Or Ginge, shall I say. Let's go back with the leader then. So Staffy is still in the lead. And Scott and Bowman are having a little battle now. So let's hop on board then. And Bowman gets past then, so Bowman's up into 2nd. Scott's quite happy to sit behind, I guess. Scooby is right on his tail. Evil in his Pepsi Twist livery. I remember that. So lap 1 complete then. They start lap 2. So far no one's binned it, so everybody's still on track, everybody racing. As I say that, someone just come off, tyre slayer, has run a little bit wide into the first corner, and Hepburn has got himself another place then, so it's a great start from him, up to 6th from P11. Staffy goes purple and is leading. Lovely livery, I must say. So is Scott just going to stay behind Bowman here then? I think he might. Stevie's just dropping off the front runners a little bit. Evil's trying to pull him in. We've got Jess hop on board here. Some battling going on here. So what can Ginge do here then? These guys having a proper little battle here on lap 2. So will Rick throw Ginge throw it up the inside? He doesn't. A little bit of a bump. But no harm, no foul. But Rick in that Genesis been looking to cash in if these guys end up having a accident up ahead, but so far good racing from all involved. Bubsy trying to hang on, get himself onto the back of these guys from short. He's bringing Berserker Boy with him. So Staffy still leads then on lap 2. Bowman's just trying to hang on to the back of him, but it looks like Staffy is pulling away a little bit. Scott just seems happy to just stay on the back of Bowman for the moment, so still a long way to go, only 5 minutes gone, 25 minutes of this race still left, so I'm sure he's just going to sit behind him for the moment. So Ginge looking to get past Hepburn. Will he get it done? Let's go on board with Rick or Ginge. Yeah, so he should get it done into here, I think. Yeah, before they've even needed to brake, he's ahead then. So it's a lovely move from Rick to get himself in front of Hepburn, and now Hepburn has got the other Rick to contend with, but Ginge has picked up a half-second penalty. I should just keep calling him Ginge rather than Rick because it might be confusing people. But let's go back to the leader then. So Staffy is just pulling away from Scott and Steve. Here's Staffy. First flying lap of a 28.7, 28.9 and a 28.7, so pretty similar pace-wise at the moment for these front three. What was Stevie's? Stevie's was a 29.5, so just a few tenths off all. And as I say that, Stevie gets a bit slidey out the corner and Evil passes, so Evil up into 4th place then. I'm sure won't mind a freebie. Stevie just getting a little bit swirly on exit. So Rick then, after getting himself past Hepburn the lap before, looks like he might lose a position to him, or he could lose a couple really. There's 3 cars all right behind him, and this penalty line is not in a very nice place on this track. You lose a lot of time, half a second's more like a couple of seconds really. So let's see then, how many positions is Rick going to lose? We'll go on board with Hepburn. So he gets past, as does Rick. Tyre Slayer, so Tyre Slayer won't then, so 2 positions lost for Ginge on a half-second penalty there. Got to be gutted for him. And looks like Tyre Slayer wants to get in on the action as well. So we'll stay with these guys for the moment, because we've got a 4-way battle going on. Look at this, some great racing from these guys. Tyre Slayer runs it a little bit wide. Brilliant racing here. So Hepburn and Rick holding on. Ginge and Tyre Slayer going too wide through there. Some brilliant racing. So yeah, Ginge then takes a position off Tyre Slayer for the moment, as Rick is looking to make a move on Hepburn. Hepburn's got the inside though. Will he get round on the outside? So he does then. Rick does get past. It's a good move there from Rick on Hepburn. Now he's got Ginge in his rear view mirror, so what will Ginge do here? Is he going to throw it down the inside? He does. Just later on the brakes and gets the move done then. So some brilliant racing from these guys. Now Tyre Slayer must be out thinking he'll have a look as well, seeing 2 people pass Hepburn. Oh, Rick runs it wide, cutting the grass a little bit there. Brilliant racing. Right, let's go back to the leader then. So Staffy has now pulled away a pretty healthy gap to Bowman. He's just set the fastest lap of this race, 2:27.6. And he has not put a foot wrong. What's he got tyre-wise? So a quarter of his front right. Yeah, Bowman's got a quarter, as has Scott. Evil. He's got a little bit more than the guys ahead, but not by a massive amount. That's Stevie. So Stevie's actually got the best tyre wear out of all the cars so far. Interesting. This is Oh, but Rick's running a hybrid. He's running mediums and softs on the rear, so see Rick come into play later on in this race, I reckon, once everybody else's softs start dropping off. Let's have a look at some others. What's Tyre Slayer gone? He's gone medium soft. Berserker, he's gone soft. Yeah, so Slayer's medium. Hepburn's gone mediums all round. Bubsy has gone soft. Staffy's gone soft. As has Bowman and Scott. Evil's gone soft. Stevie's gone medium soft. So yeah, interesting. New physics has thrown in hybrid tyre setups and you name it. People are trying it to try and stop the tyre wear going off, but give it a week or two. Everyone will be used to it, but some people seem to like it, some people seem to hate it, so we'll see. Staffy, 11 minutes in, still leads. He's got a convincing lead to Bowman, who's just held Scotty off really for the past 2-3 laps. Evil It's just a little bit behind. Stevie is trying to catch him. Oh, see the SB decal there. Nice one, Stevie. Ginge in 6th. He's also rocking the SB decal, so thank you, Rick. Oh, these guys still battling here. Let's go on board with Tyre Slayer then. So we've got Tyre Slayer, Berserker, Hepburn, all having a good little battle here, trying to catch Rick. Fair play to Hepburn for using this Alpha. It's not the easiest of things to drive. But he's doing so. He's doing all right in it so far. Bubsy has not been able to get this Ferrari to work for him at the moment. Oh, his tyre, his front right, is not looking good already. So Steve. So yeah, Staffy. Homer's got a little bit more tyre than Staffy at the moment. Scott's got more than the pair of them. Be interesting to see if anyone does have to stop. Bubsy's is nearly halfway already in that Ferrari, so Berserker's is brilliant, either on his front right. But compared to Stevie's is pretty good, but then again he's got the mediums on the front, isn't he? So we shall see. Right, there's some action then. Let's have a little look. Let's go back on board with these boys then. So Ginge put himself past Rick and Tyre Slayer by the looks of things. He's going to try and push away from that pack behind him, not get dragged back into it. Rick is not wanting to let him go. That Genesis is quick. His tyre wear's not too bad either. He's doing alright on his tyres at the moment, is Rick. He is running that hybrid medium soft, so it'll be interesting to see. I think these medium tyres are just starting to come into play, so see what these guys can do. So Berserker has dropped off of that train a little bit now, and he's got Hepburn all over the back of him. So will Hepburn look to make a move into T1? Berserker saying, if you're going to overtake me, it's going to be around the outside, mate. Just got it stopped there, thought he was going to run off. Who's he got? So Bubsy chasing both these guys down now then. So Tyre Slayer, Rick must have made a mistake somewhere, I guess, because Tyre Slayer's got past then. Tyre Slayer gets himself up to P7. Staffy then, still in the lead of this race. Low 28s to high 27s, so he's consistent in his lap times. And yeah, he's put a fair few seconds into Bowman and Scott behind him. These two guys have just literally been within a second of each other all race, I think. Scott's quite happy to just sit behind Bowman, try and save his tyres as much as possible. Evil about 4 or 5 seconds down from Scott and Bowman, sort of got past Stevie and has just kept himself a second or two ahead, but Stevie has got far better tyres, so I would expect to see this gap close up pretty soon. What are we at? 16 minutes, so 14 minutes to go, 13 minutes. He could catch him, as could Rick, who's also done a hybrid tyre setup, so I'm sure Rick will catch these guys up ahead as well. There's a lot more to play for as we get a yellow flag. Where's the yellow flag? Oh, so what's happened to Bowman then? Let's go back on board. Into the last sector of the lap. Does he get it wrong here? Oh, yeah, so he's lost it on the curb. The barrier's been nice to him and spun him back round, and he manages to get away without losing the position to Evil then. So unfortunate for Bowman, but he has only lost one position there, so just got to try and get rid of that damage. But that spin has probably done his tyres no good, so we'll see what happens to Bowman. The damage is gone now, so let's see if he can find a rhythm again, as Evil is now only a couple of seconds behind him. So unlucky there for Bowman. No. Stevie Scooby is starting to close up on Evil Knievel, so definitely going to have a battle before the end of this race, and it's whether Rick can catch him up. He's on the charge by the looks of things. Now he's got some clear air in front of him. It was Rick nearly runs off at the corner there in the Genesis. Also, what happened to Hepburn then? He's Bubsy and Berserker have got past him, and he's picked himself up a 5-second penalty. That front right medium tyre though looking pretty dead. I dread to think what the softs would have been like if the medium's already that bad. 18 minutes into this race. But the man, the Staffy, is still leading this race quite convincingly. Nobody around him, look. Oh, Scott just come into frame then as he was coming up the hill, but unless Staffy makes a pretty substantial mistake, he's going to take this race 1 victory, and if I'm not wrong, is first in the gttcc, so I'm sure if he can get this over the line, he will be absolutely buzzing. Scott then, gifted P2 after Bowman's issues on the lap before. No one around him either, so he's just got to get it home for a podium. Same with Bowman, seems to have got it back going again, but I'm wondering if that spin sort of killed his right front tyre a little bit more, because well, Scott's is better than Staffy's, but we'll see what happens with him, but he's back going. Evil wasn't able to capitalise. Bowman just got himself back underway just before he could sort of do anything about it. And he's in a battle with Stevie now, where his tyre's starting to go. Looks like they might be. I think he's right front's just starting to give up on him. Stevie's, where he's got the mediums on the front, seems alright, so Stevie could have a very strong end to this race with the tyre where he's got. Same with Rick really, and he's closing these guys down fast now, so we'll be back on board with Rick in a little bit. 10 minutes to go. Will he catch these two guys up ahead in front? I think he might. Looks like that medium tyre's woken up on this Sirocco. Same with Tyre Slayer. Looks like that medium tyre's starting to work for him, so we'll see what Tyre Slayer can do with the last 9 minutes of this race. But Staffy still leads then, as he makes his way into the final sector and will be starting lap 10. He's put it on pole position and he's led this race throughout. It's been a pretty dominant performance from him so far. Scott. Say nose to tail with Bowman for most of the race, but after he touched that curb on the exit of the chicane, he's been on his own, but it's been another pretty strong performance from Scott. He's got 8 minutes left, and he'll get his first podium of the season. Same with Bowman. He's got 8 minutes to keep this Hurricane on the track, and he will pick up his first podium of the season. Also, Evil has got Stevie all over the back of him. Then is Stevie going to try and get a move done here, or is he just going to sit behind him? I think he's just going to try and get him on the straight here. Oh, and Rick is closing in as well, so let's see if Stevie does get a move done here. Evil is struggling with his tyres. He's got a quarter of that front right, so unfortunately it looks like he's a sitting duck at this point. Surely Stevie's about to get this done up the inside into this corner. Compromises Evil's line because he knows he's there, and yeah, Evil just gets it a little bit wide on the exit of the corner, and Stevie takes the place. This is going to allow Ginge to have a look up the inside here. Evil's run it a little bit deep on the brakes, but he gets it stopped. Ginge still looking on the outside here, and Evil's looking to get back past Stevie. So this is a great little freeway battle we got here, and Rick gets a better exit than Evil out of that corner, and he nabs it off him then. So Evil, in the space of about 3 corners, has lost 2 positions, or shall I say 3 positions, because Tyre Slayer's just slung it up the inside. Unfortunately, Evil is struggling with that right front tyre, and he's lost 3 positions there. But is he going to try and brake later than Tyre Slayer here? Tyre Slayer's broke even later than everybody, I think, and he takes it back off him then. But he's going to have a better exit coming up this hill now as Tyre Slayer. Will Tyre Slayer get it done? Yeah, you need to beat up that inside tyre. Evil said, if you're going to overtake me, it's going to be on the outside, mate. Will he get? Is he going for a switcheroo here? Will he get it done? But this gives Evil the better line into the next set of corners. So yeah, Tyre Slayer just thinks better of it on this occasion. But he gets a better exit. Will he be able to do it on the outside here? Great racing from these two. Is looking for a cutback. Is it going to work? No. Evil puts his car in the right place. So it's a great bit of racing from them two guys. And Stevie and Ginge got some serious pace in this last section of the race. Oh, Bowman's got caught a tiny bit of front right tyre. He's got less than Evil. Scott's got a fair amount of tyre left on that front right. Staffy's is pretty low as well, so Scott on the controller seems to have better tyre wear than I know Bowman and Staffy are wheel users, so I'm not too sure about Steve, but he, like I say, he's on the mediums anyway, so he's going to have a better tyre. But Rick's is actually better. Well, actually, I'd say they're probably the same. Yeah, Evil's is gone, just like Bowman's is. Tyre Slayer, he's got the worst out of the mediums. It's nearly halfway. Well, actually, saying that, Rick's is pretty bad. Bubsy. Well, I thought that right front of his was going to be dead a long time ago, but he's still got some life in it. And I think Berserker might have pitted, you know, because his tyre was pretty dead. Let's have a look at the lap times. 2:47. That could have been a lap he pitted. about Hepburn. I think Hepburn's definitely coming as well. But Staffy, with three and a little bit minutes to go, is well on his way to winning race 1 here. Scott, you can see him in the distance, but I think that's all it's going to be. I can't see Staffy making a mistake now. Bowman. Oh, so Stevie is closing Bowman down. It was a good 4-second gap earlier on. I would say that's more like 3 now. And he's bringing Rick with him. So, Stephen Ginge looking to try and maybe get Bowman on these last lap or so. Or is it? Might be one more after this. So we start lap 12. Staffy still leads. Scott is in second. Bowman is in third as it stands. Stevie Scooby is fourth. Ginge is fifth. Evil has dropped down to 6th. Tyre Slayer is 7th. Rick is 8th. Bubsy is 9th. Berserker is 10th. And Hepburn is 11th. We've got under 2 minutes to go now. So let's see where everyone finishes then. I can't see anybody catching Staffy though. Been a brilliant race. He would, like I say, he'd have to bin it. It's the only way anyone would catch him now. Scott, yeah, another solid race for Scott. This first race, just kept it on the tarmac. So Bowman had that incident. He got it back on track, but he is still P3 as it stands. But as you can see, Stevie and Rick are hunting him down. And they're taking seconds out of him. So Evil is back past Tyre Slayer. I'm sure Tyre Slayer got past him. So Tyre Slayer must have had a mistake somewhere. Rick in 8th. I think his tyre, once his tyre started dying off, he just fell off these guys. Oh, so here we go then. So Stevie has got past, and so has Ginge as well then. So Bowman has just lost 2 positions on lap 12. It's going to be the last lap as well. So yeah, that's heartbreak for Bowman then. From 5th to 3rd, his tyre's gone. That'll be why then. That front right is completely dead. So he's got halfway round this last lap and his tyre's given up on him. Poor Evils. He's still got a little bit, but it's nearly dead. But Staffy then. Has he already come past the finishing? They're in the first corner, aren't they? So Staffy and Scott will do another lap, but these guys will finish. So Stevie 3rd, just gets Ginge on the line for 4th. Bowman 5th. Evil will get P6. Tyre Slayer will finish P7. P1 Rick will finish 8th. Bubsy Boy will finish 9th. 10th Berserker Boy, and 11th will be Hepburn. But unless Staffy bids it, Staffy will win race 1. And the first race of the gttcc season 20 at Kyoto Driving Park. Yeah, these guys are taking it easy now. They must know that no one else is on the lap, and they're just coasting it home. So let's go on board for Staffy then as he closes out the lap, and we'll take the race 1 victory. He's done well to get them softs through half hour, I'll tell you that. The same with Scott. Not an easy thing to do on this new physics model. Got to look after these tyres so much to get them through half hour now. And these two guys have not put a foot wrong all race. So 2 corners to go for Staffy. And he will take the race 1 victory. Oh, there we have it. Staffy wins at Kyoto Driving Park. Fantastic race, and Scott will take P2. And there we have it. Some fantastic racing from all there involved. Brilliant watch, and it was absolutely brilliant to commentate on. I will be back live shortly with race 2. I shall see you guys then. Thanks for watching.